Yeah, so we covered a lot of that. I think the biggest advice that I can get is get ready now, get pre-approved, make sure that you have money set aside and saved. If you got stimulus money, make sure that you put that into the mix of for your down payment or for repairs and things like that. Make sure that you have the amount of money that you need to buy it, but also that you talk to somebody and that you're looking in the right price range.
Right.
Because so many people, they qualify for X or they want their payment to be Y, but then they're looking at a loan amount or a sale price that's way higher. And that's just a recipe for disappointment.
Right.
So
yeah.
what we try to do, I asked one very specific question, and that is, what are you comfortable with a monthly payment when you include taxes and insurance in that number?
And a lot of times we look at, what's your rent right now? Because you're comfortable with that, if you are comfortable with it. And then, maybe you have to increase that a little bit. But at Michigan Mortgage, it's super important that you're in a monthly payment that is very doable for you.
Right. Because what you'll find is mortgages are, the way they calculate debt to income, a lot of times for a lot of people, they qualify for way more than what they actually should be buying.
Yep.
And so if you just ask, what do I qualify for, which is a question I get all the time, I always come back with, well, what are you comfortable with first? Let's get that. And then here's what you qualify for, but let's forget about that because you qualify for twice as much as what you should actually be doing based on your budget.
So I think the answer simply is get your pre-approval so you know what you qualify for. And I had a call last week. I think it's really important that you don't do it like a month before you think you're going to go look for houses, or even 2 months. I had a call last week, and the woman said, I don't know. She was calling on behalf of her daughter, and she said she's in a land contract. I don't know how long. Like, I don't know when she should talk to you guys. And I'm like, the sooner the better, because then you can get a plan. And if you have a 3, 6, 9, 12-month plan, you have so much more time to save for a down payment, repair your credit, and do the things that you need to do so that you're ready to go when you're ready to go.
One of the things that we also do is if people don't have budgets made, we have a budget that we can kind of walk them through. So again, we look at what they qualify for, but also let's look at what you're comfortable with based on your budget. A lot of times, especially newlyweds or people that are just starting out together, they really don't have a feel for spending habits of each other. So we make them go through that process.
So full disclosure, Rob will come home sometimes and say, oh, I met with this couple today, and it was so awesome. By the end of the meeting, it was almost like marriage counseling. We did a budget, and it was so good for them.
Yeah.
And he gets all excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, the budget is a good tool.